It's literally a marshmallow. And this card alone breaks this deck. Okay, in all fairness, Yummy was already a broken deck. But the addition of this card is absolutely insane, and that's of course Marshmallow Yummy. This just came out in Doom of Dimensions, and I'm gonna explain why it's so good. Now, Yummy technically did get another card in the continuous spell. We're not playing that here. But speaking of here, where are we? We're at Legendary Collectibles. So this is actually my local shop, and big shout out to them because they, provided me with these cards. So if you guys want these cards, these specifically, but other cards as well, you guys can get them at a discount. Spanko 5% off. Link in the description. So with that plug said, let's get into the deck profile. First off, 3 Marshmallow. Guys, I only have 2. I'm sorry, please. It's 3, okay? 3 Marshmallow. This card is insane. So the reason this card specifically is so good, it does have a cool recursion effect to get your field spell and whatnot back. And then don't get me wrong, that's an insane effect. But specifically the reason it's good is the very first line of text, which says if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are light beasts, you can special summon this. Now, why is that good? Unlike all of the other Cupsy names, I was gonna say Cupsy names, Yummy names, but Cupsy is 3. Here, I'll just show you guys. We're playing all the Yummy names, okay? We're maxing out on them. The reason we're maxing out on them, of course, is consistency. Like, with Obedience School now at 1, you wanna see a name, and seeing names is very important. You could argue potentially to cut Cookie or Lollipop to 2 now, but I just decided to max out on all of them for this iteration of the deck. But the reason this card is so much better specifically than these is because, let's say I go ahead and I go normal summon Cookie, and my opponent pops it. I can't just special these from hand. This, however, if I have no cards on the field, I can start my combos without using my normal summon. So if I start with Marshmallow, I'm going to special summon it, try to go into my link 1. Now, obviously, if they have Disruption or whatever somewhere, that's cool because I still have my normal summon. So then if I normal summon a Cookie or a Lollipop or whatever it is, I still have full combo. With these ones, Yummy's biggest thing was if you kept keeping bodies off their board, it was very tough for them to play. But now keeping bodies off their board is not enough because this in itself is a starter without using your normal summon, right? So that's why this card specifically is so good. It also gets back your field spells from banishment. So if your field spells do get DD crowed, it comes back to you, which is really nice. And that makes your consistency even a little bit more better. Specifically, not so much consistency, but it makes your end game a lot stronger, right? Because a lot of the time your opponent is going to focus on getting rid of a minion. Minion is one of the most important cards in the deck, but you're still playing on the 1 now because you can always get it back with your Marshmallow, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, 1 Acro Key, 2 of the surprise. And so I know a lot of lists, actually I've seen this, a lot of lists are now 1 surprise because you can get it back off this. I don't care, you're playing 2 surprise. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you guys why. My goat Triff is on 2 surprise, and he swears by it, okay? And there's actually logic behind it, though. Let me tell you guys the logic. So the logic behind 2 surprise is if you end up actually drawing 1, you can use it as part of your combo to start, and then you can always get to a second one with your Cupsy or whatever it is when you're comboing, right? Because the standard combo Cupsy is going to get you into your surprise, and that's really important. I like playing a second one because it gives you some follow-up, it gives you some more consistency, it gives you a push through a lot of hand traps. So that's why we're playing the second one. But again, my goat Triff says to play 2, so I'm playing 2. Thanks, Triff. 3 engage, 1 horn draw, standard. 1 obedience school, standard. You still want to play the 1, although it's not as good anymore because seeing it once you have a monster on your side of the field sucks. But we still got to play the 1 because it's just way too good not to play. And then I guess one last card here for consistency. Your Prosperity. It's not really a Cupsy card. I keep saying Cupsy. It's not a Yummy card. And guys, you can tell I'm obsessed with this card. But it's not a Yummy card, but it's a card that gets you into all of your Yummy cards essentially. Because if half your deck is Yummy, you excavate 3 or 6, you're getting into one of these cards regardless, right? So that's your Yummy stuff. Very Yummy cards, of course. Shout out Marshmallows. I like s'mores. For the non-engine, 3 Fualos, 3 Ash, 3 Bell, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. Oh my god. Spanko, why are you not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis where you can't play all of these cards? Because TCG you can play these cards. No, for real, these are the best non-engine in the game right now. I think Bell is one of the best non-engine cards. And then, of course, you have all these guys over here. Very good cards. I could be playing Purge. I want to talk about that for a second. One second. Purge. Boom. I'm actually not playing Purge. Why? Because it's an Ultra Pro sleeve and not an Infinity Pro sleeve. What the hell? Get this out of here. But then 2, the reason I'm actually not playing Purge is because it locks you out of Fire, which effectively locks you out of Engage, right? And I don't like that because if I'm forced to use Purge and I have Engage in hand, then it's okay, well now I can't use my Kagari. And then you might be like, okay, but if you're in that situation, you just don't use Purge. It's okay, well if I don't use Purge, and my opponent full combos me and I can't break their board, then I'm in a sticky situation as well. So that's kind of why I'm not playing the Purge. But what I am playing is 1 Crossout, 1 Talent, and 1 Called by the Grave. I really like these cards. I think Talent is one of the best cards in the game right now. Crossout, I think, because we're playing so much different hand traps, specifically against Yummy, like Bell is really good, Ash is not bad, Imperm's not bad, Veiler's not bad. Because we're playing all these cards that are good against Yummy, but they're also good into the rest of the format, I think Crossout makes a lot of sense, right? Because it protects you, and yeah, that's why I like it. That's why I like it. 40 cards in the main deck, guys. I don't want to go more than 40. I don't think you need to go more than 40.
Every card is a decision. Every deck is a statement. Every game is yours to win. That's why we created InfinityPRO, premium sleeves built for players who demand quality. No splits, no clouding, no compromises. With a sleek design, a perfect shuffle feel, and tournament-ready performance, InfinityPRO is made to elevate your game. Perform, play with confidence. Unleash your game.
For the extra deck here, very standard stuff. 3 Snatchy, 1 Cupsy, 1 Cookie, 1 Lollipop. I wouldn't change these ratios. 1 Herald, of course. It's at 1 now, but you still play the 1, of course. Against Draco Tail, this is a card that you always want to make because it's like FTK against them almost. Or they have to do really weird combos to out this, right? And then we're playing the 1 Metal Marcher and the 1 Starham, of course. For Links, we're playing the 1 Kagari, the 1 Almirage, and the 1 Link Spider. Guys, we're not playing Link Karibo. Actually, I want to talk to you guys about that too. So we're not playing Link Karibo because my goat Triff said not to play Link Karibo. That's actually just the joke of this video right now. My goat Triff said not to. But genuinely, actually, it doesn't make sense to. I think it made sense originally, like off rip, but then I thought about it more. Like, what's your best play with Link Karibo? It doesn't really help you dodge anything. It doesn't actually start any of your combos. You could just play Link Karibo instead of Almirage. Like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Almirage you can at least make with like Ghost Bell or Ash or even Fua, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, because it's less than 1,000 attack. So like you can make this with anything. But then Link Spider I think is really good because if you get nibbed, this is your only way to play around nib. And people cut this from their deck. I don't know why they cut this. Like, this is full combo through nib. So there's no reason to not play Link Spider. And then we're playing the 1 IP, 1 SP, 1 Typhon. This is pretty standard. There's nothing special about this extra deck. I think the extra deck is very standard. It's all the good Yummy cards and then all of the cards that you need to supplement. And then for the side deck, we're playing 3 Perillia. I'm playing 3 Perillia, not 2 in a proxy. We play 3. We're playing Fua in the main, of course, so Perillia in the side just makes more sense this format. You could even, if you want, play Purge in this slot instead, realistically. But, you know, I like Perillia. 3 DD Crow, 3 Ogre. I really like these in this format. I think generally these are really good cards. 3D Barrier. This is really good against the Lunalight going first. It's really good against Draco Tail going first. And it's just one of those like auto win button cards. And that's kind of why I'm playing it, just because like why not just have an auto win, right? So I like these. And then 3 Solemn Strike. This could be, I just like Solemn Strike actually is one of the best trap cards in the game. But this could be Droll as well. Droll's not a bad card. The reason I decided not to play Droll is because you actually do a lot of searching and drawing on your turn with Cupsy and when you tag out and all that stuff. So that's why I'm not playing Droll. But in theory, Droll's not bad into Lunalight and whatnot as well. I just think Strike is like one of the best cards in the game right now. So I like 3 Solemn Strike. So good going first cards, good going second cards, and just a little mix of everything. But again, side deck is always going to be up to personal preference. And you kind of just build it based off what your locals looks like. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. I know today was a shorter one, but I hope I explained why Marshmallow is one of the best cards. It just not picking up your normal Simon is just so relevant, especially with Obedience School now at 1. If your Obedience School gets Ash, you're like, okay, cool. Marshmallow, full combo. Oh, you stop my Marshmallow, or you pop my Marshmallow, or you, what is it? The Draco Tail Trap, bounce my Marshmallow. Okay, cool. Normal summon. Boom, full combo anyways, right? So that's a really cool thing about this card and why it's so good. With that said, though, thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Also, actually, now that I think about it, the Draco Tail Trap only bounces attack position monsters. Just summon in defense, and they can't even do that. Yeah, it's even better that way. But, for real, thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure, again, to check out Legendary Collectibles. Without them, I actually wouldn't have any of these cards. I get all of my cards here at Legendary, and you guys can too. Spanko 5% off. And that's all the shoutouts I have. Shout out cameraman, best cameraman on YouTube. His elbows are probably killing him because I'm filming like 3 deck profiles. You guys, look, show them. There's a lot of content I'm filming today, so you guys are gonna get all that very soon on the channel. Thank you guys all for watching. And with that, Spanko, peace.
Get up, we want you to get on your feet.